Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Wednesday, January 7th. With me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts. I have my Icy Chili, my gorgeous Moon, and my Libra Queen. Hey, ladies.
Good
Hey.
morning.
And shout out to my babies in the chat as well, holding it down. Hammy, let me give you the talker to. And Libra Queen, Moon, Chili. Don't be
Huh?
making me cackling through these damn stories. We're gonna get through these stories.
What?
Ain't that why we here? I'm not promising nothing. You don't tell me what to do.
Oof, and we have a comment. Fuck that disclaimer. Well, okay. Well,
We all Robbie.
I thought that was our job. I'm sorry.
oh no, you are absolutely right. And I want to give you all a kind reminder that we have our hot tea cold cash giveaway.
Woo woo.
Yay!
So for the giveaways, terms, and conditions, head over to auntiederek.com/hot tea cold cash. Again, that is auntiederek.com/hot tea cold cash. So gain interest into this giveaway. So we have two more chances for a lucky winner to win $100. And you gain interest into the giveaway by first subscribing to a bitch. And you see, I made it easy for you to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to a bitch. It's completely free.
Mm-hmm.
RSVP to every upcoming live show. For an additional entry, you attend that live show and stay in its entirety. And for another entry, share my show on social media and use the hashtag Auntie Derek. So get those entries in, y'all. Oh, also, Dominique, I have not heard back from you, boo. You baby, you got until 5 p.m. today, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. If we do not hear from you, then we will rerun the randomizer and select another winner and announce that winner tomorrow. So please reach out, Dominique. I'm going to send one more courtesy email. And again, if we don't hear back from you, we will have to give away your prize to another winner.
Look, he, she, they, them. Look here.
To me,
The way
actually.
this economy is,
Me.
baby, I need $100. Who don't need $100 right now?
That
My
and
name
I
is Dominique.
Possibly, and I imagine it's possibly somebody who is maybe busy with life right now, so maybe don't even have time to work through. They probably have about thousands of unread emails, but honey, y'all, you
When I
better
see
check.
money at the top of the email, hold on, wait. Let me go back on that one. Let me check.
Hello. Mm-mm.
Um, I don't know.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
and we have a comment. Let's move on. We don't want to give him too much of a heads up.
I know
And
that's
do
right.
they really need another email? Haven't you sent like five already?
Well, I only sent two.
Oh,
I don't know.
I was in the third
No
curse.
shade, Dominic, but look here. We like money over here. Come on now. You didn't hurt. Well, what day are we? What day is this?
This is
Because
Wednesday, day
you
3.
had to listen to some of these shows. Where you at? You had to listen to a show
we mention
somewhere.
it every day.
Mhm.
Yes, indeed. Well, we also gonna mention this tea, honey. Oop, Hammy says disqualified. I love y'all. Well, we can go ahead and just jump right into this tea, honey.
Well, let's get the tea time going.
Well, yes, and you know what we like to start off with if there are any new updates.
We like to start off with
Ugh.
Dominique news.
Mhm.
Well, not Dom
Amen.
P, but another Dom who goes by Diddy. And,
Ooh,
and you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Diddy's employees complain they're not getting paid while he's in prison.
ooh, he still got employees. What's going on?
Yes, girl. And this is, honey, y'all, anyway. Diddy's got a big payday problem, as in some of his employees are angry they're not getting paid when he's locked up in federal prison, but his rep insists he has it under control. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Diddy's fortune is being handled by business management firm TriStar Sports and Entertainment while he's in the clink, and we're told they're keeping a tight leash on his money. Too tight for some people on the payroll. For instance, we're told some attorneys handling Diddy's mountain of civil lawsuits have gone unpaid, and other staffers have been stiffed as well. And as a result, at least one of them has quit. However, Diddy's rep, Judah Engelmayer, tells TMZ people, personnel, and attorneys are all being paid and no one is leaving. When we asked if the employees were being paid on time, Judah said, Sean Combs control his own finances. Everyone gets paid for their work once it's completed and confirmed after routine review. That's the gagger. So clearly he's still controlling his finances while he's in jail. I was like, oh, okay then. Anyway,
How?
by way of TriStar, and I guess he got TriStar. Like TriStar has strict orders to only pay until after he reviews. Is from what I'm understanding with this article.
Well, that's a long review process.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, I mean, goes on to say, our sources say Diddy's family members do not have unlimited free access to his money, which means they also have to deal with TriStar.
I know that's right.
We're told the Combs family is working within a set budget. The amount and frequency of payouts remain unclear, and if they exceed it, they're required to submit invoices to TriStar, which aren't always approved. For example, we're told Diddy wanted his family to gather for a dinner in New York City the night before his sentencing. When they contracted TriStar to cover the tab, they were told to submit an invoice. TriStar initially declined, but eventually reimbursed whoever footed the bill. As you know, Diddy is serving a 50-month sentence at FCI Fort Dix, a low-security federal prison in New Jersey, after being convicted on 2 Mann Act violations. He still remains in frequent contact with his loved ones, getting a visit from his son Justin on Christmas Day. Mm-hmm.
I could see that because I'm sure there's not much revenue coming in versus what's going out. And so you got to keep a tight lid on that. I just shocked that there's people still working for him. I would have found me another job a long time ago when he got indicted.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean,
hey,
I guess he has staff. He's got big homes, and
I
you know,
know,
maybe they
but
have chefs and maids, and you know, all of that.
find somebody else to do it. I ain't doing
It's
it.
still the quote unquote crime mob organization that the prosecutor tried to prove that he was, but failed to do so because, and y'all remember, he would easily pay that $500,000 restitution. Remember that we talked about that?
Mhm.
Got that out the way. So
Mhm.
clearly, funds are still not a problem.
Not no, but what I'm saying is you got to keep a tight lid on it so it won't be a problem.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So I don't know,
Mhm.
honey. Mm-mm-mm. I would have been had my resume out there.
And apparently somebody tried to, honey, but Judah Engelmayer, and I don't know if we should trust his ass too much because we know he like to laugh and did it. But he said that ain't nobody quit when we do got reports of somebody did quit, but because they weren't being paid on time, and I guess their invoice or billable hours were not approved.
Oh yeah, you got me fucked up. Okay, well, yeah, I'm getting another job. Thanks. Bye. Y'all do with that shit on your own.
Well, speaking of, people in that circle, honey, Mary J. Blige. I'm
Oh
so glad
Lord.
David Torres is not here right
Baby,
now.
I
I
was
know.
just
I
gonna
was
say
saying
that
the
I don't
same
need
thing
the smoke. I don't want the smoke. Oh God.
because he would
But,
start piping up right about now.
but baby, and he really wouldn't like this news because she actually has a legal win as of right now. So do y'all
Oh
remember
yeah.
back during the summer we talked about Misa Hilton filing that $5 million lawsuit against Mary? Um,
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, baby, that thing was dismissed.
Not the
Oh, look who came
dismissal.
out on top.
Dismissed,
Mm.
honey. And you see where I just shared here by way of TMZ. Mary J. Blige lawsuit filed by ex-friend, Diddy's baby mama, dismissed. TMZ, y'all ain't have to call her ex-friend and Diddy's baby mom like that. Her name is Misa Hilton, and she's single-handedly responsible for a lot of the looks in the 90s. So,
Yes. And probably Mary's signature boots that she been rocking because Misa, I mean they were simpatico, like it was all a thing, but I'm sad that they're not friends no more.
I know. I really, me too. Well, Mary J. Blige can bank on at least a partial victory now that the lawsuit filed by her former sidekick, Misa Hilton, has been dismissed in New York court. According to docs obtained by TMZ Hip Hop, Blige and her legal squadron of Lisa Moore and I'm gonna mispronounce this, but Andrew Pegnoit were granted the motion to dismiss the suit Hilton filed back in July of 2025 without prejudice, which means Hilton can still pursue sanctions against the megastar singer if she chooses, but her lack of movement after Blige labeled the lawsuit frivolous suggests there will be no more drama. The court took a side swipe at Hilton for filing a lawsuit with inflammatory claims, only to abandon them when the pressure was on, and warned her legal team to heed the message. They should they refile in the future.
Ooh. Oof.
Hilton, Hilton accused Blige of tampering with her record label's affairs, including her top client, rapper Vito, but Blige fired back that Hilton was operating a phony company. The two were said to be friends for 30 years before the legal battle. Hilton, as you know, is a hip hop fashion icon and shares a son with Diddy. Well, I'm glad y'all was able to put that nice little bit about her in the last sentence because y'all tried it with the headline.
But you know what's got me thinking? When people see writings on the wall and they money drying up, they try new actions. And I feel like Diddy going to jail and her suing Mary was like, I don't know, maybe I'm off base with this, but it's giving me like, let me hurry up and try and get some money real quick because it's gonna be tight out here since the money source is drying up. I don't know.
I mean, it's a possibility because I mean, yeah, I don't think you that far off because remember the sort when we read the lawsuit, she did allege that they were trying to do shady business deals. Mary and her manager slash I think boyfriend or husband or whoever the man is to Mary, they were trying to do deals with Votto behind Misa's back. And when Votto was signed under MISA management. And so maybe, yeah, maybe they were like, girl, you because I'm suing a friend of mine, a friend for over 30 years for $5 million. Maybe there was some money issues going on. I don't know. But
I mean, you had what's her name? Nikki. She almost out my memories, child. But like that, like it makes sense now why she was going so hard at Jay-Z, which everybody was like, why are you doing this? You weren't gonna get that much money anyway, or whatever happened, and you didn't do all the things you needed to do to secure the money that you was gonna get. But now all of a sudden, now you want to make like Jay-Z is keeping money from you or some shit like that, way off base, and then come to find out House is, you know, in financial issues. She's having little issues, and when she didn't get no money off of that, then she turned to MAGA.
hmm
I don't know.
I know you, girl. I don't think you that far off for real, for real. I mean, 1+1 is 2, and the math seems to be mathing. I'm just saying.
Seems to be because you making appearances on MAGA. I know they paid you to be out there. I know you didn't go up there for free. You
Mm.
need some cash, so
Well, and this goes into our next story because we're still going to be talking about Misa, and I just want to give a shout out to Lauren LaRosa, who formerly of TMZ, but now works with the Breakfast Club. I
mhm.
live for that girl, and she has her segment Lauren with the latest. She tries similar to what we do. We try to keep up with the latest celebrity tea in the news and make sure we do it accurately. And I just want to shout out my the former interview here, IKP. Before he came on, he actually listened to like clips of my show, and he was like, "Oh, this is kind of like Lauren LaRosa's Lauren with the latest." I said, "Oh, baby, that is a compliment. Thank you. Oh my god." But anyway, I bring her up because anytime that like Lauren usually has a direct line with a lot of these celebrities that we read about, and she certainly had a direct line to Misa Hilton. And I have this article here from All Hip Hop, and you all should see where it says Misa Hilton opens up about mental health after Mary J. Blige lawsuit tossed on her birthday. Hmm. Well, Misa Hilton is speaking out about the mental health toll of her legal battle after a New York judge dismissed her $5 million lawsuit against Mary J. Blige on January 6, 2026, which will be her 53rd birthday. So happy belated birthday, Misa. But Judge Phaedra F. Perry Bond dismissed Hilton's lawsuit after she failed to respond to Blige's motion to dismiss the case. The fashion stylist and entrepreneur said the ordeal forced her to reflect deeply on the balance between friendship and business. In an exclusive statement to Lauren LaRosa of The Breakfast Club, Hilton revealed the emotional impact of the legal battle. Over the years, there have been people very close to me who have hurt me deeply, and I chose to not pursue them even when I could have, and maybe should have, Hilton said. That reflection led me to ask myself, why would I choose a different path for someone I once called my sister? The judge said this failure constitutes the abandonment of their claims and issued a stern warning about bad faith litigation tactics. Perry Bond stated that parties should not file lawsuits claiming millions in damages based on inflammatory accusations only to abandon them when faced with dismissal motions. Hilton filed the lawsuit in April of 2025, claiming Blige sabotaged her management deal with rapper Votto by blocking his music releases and career opportunities. The lawsuit alleged Blige breached contracts by not including Votto on tours, records, and videos as promised, despite Votto being signed to Blige's Beautiful Life Productions. The two women were best friends for more than 30 years before this falling out over business dealings. Hilton accused Blige of stealing her artist and causing monetary damage by allegedly shelving Votto despite contractual obligations to promote his career. Blige's legal team had argued that Hilton's management company, MISA Management, did not legally exist, making any contracts void. They also claimed that Votto himself failed to meet the requirements of the record deal with Blige's Beautiful Life Productions. The court in no way condones parties filing lawsuits claiming millions in damages based on inflammatory accusations, only to have those very same parties abandon their allegations when faced with motions to dismiss and sanctions, the judge said after throwing out the case. Hilton explained that the experience taught her a valuable lesson about mixing personal relationships with business ventures. Um, Through this experience, I learned that mixing family, friendship, and business is not always wise, and that even in painful moments, there are meaningful lessons to be learned, she continued. The stylist acknowledged that while she disagreed with some actions taken during the dispute, she ultimately decided to prioritize her well being over continuing the fight. While I don't agree with everything that was done, I chose peace, Hilton stated. Most significantly, Hilton opened up about the legal proceedings affected her. Hilton opened up about how the legal proceedings affected her mental health and forced her to examine her relationships more deeply. This entire ordeal has taken a significant toll on my mental health and has caused me to reflect deeply on life, memories, relationships, and their true purpose and meaning, she revealed. Hilton concluded her statement by expressing hope for healing and everyone involved in the dispute. I pray for healing for all of us, she said, indicating her desire to move forward from the legal battle that strained a decades long friendship. The judge's warning about bad faith litigation tactics suggests the court viewed Hilton's abandonment of the case as potentially frivolous, especially given the seriousness of the allegations and the substantial damages claimed in the original filing. So it sounds like to me in all of that, because it was just a whole bunch of words, but it sounds to me like she said the reason that she didn't follow up with the motion after they tried to dismiss it, that I guess she was choosing peace and her mental health. But girl, you the one who filed the lawsuit. So that's why the judge was a little upset. And it sounds like with this name, Judge Phaedra, don't make me call Phaedra. But it sounded like she was felt like she wasted the court's time with this lawsuit. We have a comment. I know whoever wrote that article thought they ate with that no more drama quip. Okay, I ain't even want to even acknowledge that. I'm like, girl, they thought they did that. Girl, bad. But yeah, that's that's something. So, and I think I've told y'all before, I've never met Votto personally, but I know and love his sister dearly. Shout out to his sister Tia, and between me and Tia, we got this inside thing. Rest your head on my bosom, baby. So shout out to her. But yeah, this is crazy, and I, I don't know what to say. I'm really speechless, like for real. Cause it's like me, so you were the one who filed the lawsuit in the first place, and then they out here calling your management company fake, and you let that slide. You didn't follow up. You could have said you're claiming that they are inflaming you and your business. I just don't understand why she wouldn't follow up, and her reason for not following up, according to this quote to Lauren LaRosa, was because she chose to choose peace and put her mental health first. I guess, girl. I guess. You are the only. You can only do, and you know what's good for your mental health. So I guess, and that's that on that. Oh, we have a comment called self-inflicted. I ain't want to say it out loud, but yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. What is next story? So, are y'all familiar with Chris Red, the comedian slash actor who was he was on SNL for quite a bit?
Doesn't
No,
sound familiar.
Well, if y'all see his picture, y'all probably be like, "Oh, him." But well, let me
why you
tell
can't show
y'all
us this picture? Why you leave that?
because he's a mess. He's messy, and I don't even know why he thought coming out and trying to tell his side. Now, what I will do y'all this favor because there was a whole 6 minute video about him talking about this. But instead of me playing that 6 minute video, I'm just going to read about it. But y'all should see where it says here, by way of TMZ, SNL's Chris Red tearfully details dating Kenan Thompson's ex amid his pill problems. So first of all, he's saying that
What?
he girl. First of all, he said he was the plug and he was fucking Kenan's wife. so, so
What?
uh, and do you, from this thumbnail, does he look familiar? Yep, I told y'all.
No.
Oh, him.
No, he don't look familiar. I'm
No,
like, who is this guy? He was on SNL. He definitely was not any. He didn't make no impact because I
He
didn't even
did
catch him.
actually. I thought he was quite funny.
Oh, you thought he was funny. I mean, I don't even. What season was he on? I ain't never
Uh,
seen him a day in my life.
he actually just left in 2022,
All that stuff that happened, I ain't never seen him.
and we have this bitch in the comments talking about you watch Tubi and will continue to.
But I'm serious. No impact. Because I'm like, where was this? What was he on SNL? I totally missed
Damn.
him.
Damn, homie, Chris. They said you're not impactful, homie. Look, that's probably why he coming out being messy and talking about this messy news right here. Because I'm like, he could have just kept this
Exactly.
in the drafts for real.
Why are you telling that you fuck kid is a lot like they already divorced? You so nasty, boy. You need a job. Ugh.
And we have this comment here in the he say, "Oh, the one that allegedly sold drugs to his castmate, the very same." Because, like I said, had he not came out and talked about this, none of we would be none the wiser, honey. We would have known
None.
none.
None. And that's probably why he ain't on this damn show. You see? That's why you only had 2 years. Mm.
Well, Chris Red was in tears on Instagram this week, finally breaking his silence on dating his pal Kenan Thompson's ex-wife, Christina Evangeline, saying the relationship started when she showed up for him during a rough chapter in his life and admitting he went through a rough time with pills. In Tuesday's video, Chris related while he was on Saturday Night Live, he was dealing with some pill issues, brushing it off as nothing too crazy for my black ass, but he confesses that he was selling to some of his castmates. Red cracked he'd never snitch on anyone, but then he got serious, admitting he was having panic attacks while people stood by and watched him spiral. He said Christina was the only one who stepped in, calling him out on his shit and actually helping him deal with it. Chris, who was on the show from 2017 to 2022, said dating Christina was never the plan, stressing he's not the type to scheme on a friend or go after someone they once dated, calling it a very unique, nuanced situation that just unfolded. Sure, Jan. Anywho, still teary eyed, Chris admitted the decision made him look awful, but says he and Keenan talked it through and agreed to keep his relationship with Christina under wraps for a full year. The truth came out in 2022. By then, Chris was already out at SNL, and Keenan filed for divorce that same year. A source who worked with Chris on the show tells TMZ they were not sad to see Chris go.
Mm.
A second SNL source tells us nobody in the cast has ever heard of this allegation that he supplied cast member with pills. Back in the day, things were pretty crazy with some of the players, but the current cast is very clean. We've reached out to a rep for SNL. So far, no word back.
The 70s, 80s, 90s, they was loaded. And that's
Okay.
when the show was funny. I am
And that's what I was
quite
gonna say.
saying
That's
that.
probably why the shit was so damn funny. And that's why you see how I think there is a correlation. You see the new cast is clean now, and ain't nobody really laughing like that.
And he was on there for 5 years, and literally, this is the first time I've seen him. What? I even saw the Asian guy. I seen the black one, all the black guy. Who? I mean, he's black guy, but like,
Yeah, he was in a few skips, and I think he's made but I feel like maybe you just didn't know him by name. But if you saw, because I a few of his skits went viral. I know he did he did like a few impressions of, I think, Chris Rock. He made a name for himself.
mm-mm, I
And
guess.
he also made some appearances in the show. Y'all remember I told y'all Michael Che. He had a show on HBO Max, that damn Michael Che. He was also in that. And I
Now
think
Michael Che was funny.
Yes, Michael Che funny as fuck. And he fine, honey. When I slander Pisces men, I'm not talking about him. But, but him and Sam J, they had really good shows. And if I remember correctly, I think Chris Red was on Sam J's show too. They say
I'm not convinced, but okay, sure.
we have a comment saying he's not fine, but he could get a taste. So you see what I mean, right? It's just something about it. Like I know a man with when I see
Well,
it.
especially when he was like, "Hold on, homie," with Buddy, with story we had talked about a while ago,
Hmm.
and with correlation with was it Kanye?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I said, "Go on, stand. I love a man when he stand on business." Ooh, yeah, that is.
Mhm.
Although Michael Che is not my like, aesthetically pleasing, but yeah, I agree with y'all.
Hey, everybody look the same, honey. When the lights is out and your face is buried in a pillow.
And he can make me laugh, then yeah, it could
Mhm.
work.
He can make you do something else too, honey. I heard. Let me stop. Oh, we have a comment saying he's my 50 Cent.
Oh, hold on, let me see who said this.
Ah!
Oh, okay, okay. Good to know. Good to
Oh,
know.
God. Oh
Although
my
he looks better than
goodness.
50 Cent, I will give you that.
They really look like they being cousins. They're cousins if you really want to wake it up. Michael
But
Che and
he's the
50
better
Cent,
looking cousin, but Michael
I
Che is the
guess.
Wait,
better looking cousin.
who is this?
Michael Che,
How you
him
spell
The
it?
and 50 Cent,
taller,
they
the
could be cousins.
taller, better looking cousin.
Let me pull up his picture. Michael
Please,
Che.
because ain't
I, not Quinn not knowing who we talk. And I'm saying I don't even know who this Chris Redman now. You don't know who Michael Che is?
Oh, y'all, and I misspoke, honey. So he is actually not a Pisces. I don't know where. I think I read somewhere, but that was actually because Google says he's actually a Taurus, honey.
Oh,
May
oh,
19th. Oh, sorry,
that's
Will, honey. I think I have another favorite Taurus. Mm. But anywho, let me pull up his. Let me share my screen.
Tauruses seem to be my kryptonite. Keep him away from me.
Now, tell me that man don't look like him and 50 Cent could be related.
I said a tall, better looking cousin.
Harpo. I don't know who this man. I don't know him.
Oh my God,
Oh my
you know
God.
what? Now, how you? No, I'm not even gonna get into this with Quinn right now. No,
He literally does the world famous weekly updates on SNL. But you know what? I forgot SNL is a little bit too clear for my Libra queen. So
but
Listen,
we
I know y'all
literally
shut it
did the
down.
story on him checking the short dude. We did the story.
Checking the short dude.
Duh.
What?
Don't take her down that rabbit hole, please.
I'm so confusion. But no, I
Never
don't.
mind. Never mind. We'll talk when we go offline. We'll explain it then. We'll explain it
Yeah,
then.
because I don't know him.
Well, yes, and then we know Michael Che is fine and Chris Red is messy. And
He's
he was
not fine. I
fine
guess
to me.
he's selectively fine to y'all. I guess maybe I don't know. But
Mhm.
who said he was exactly him? Exactly.
I said he was fine.
Okay, Quinn,
Well,
what was you doing that you missed this whole 5 minute conversation? Where
My girl,
were you?
she working.
listen, I'm over here trying to book. I'm trying to book flights. But first of all, I was here for the fine comment. That's why I said who said he was fine. He's selectively fine. He's not fine.
The point
Um,
was he was um what to call it 50 Cent. And then we went into the
I
part of
got that
saying,
part. I just
okay,
didn't know.
then that's
I, y'all was talking about him, and I was like, I don't know who he was. That's why I needed an image check. But again, I seen him And Auntie said, "We think he's fine," and I was like, "Who?" Because it's not a collective effort,
But
you
we
know.
not saying he's fine. Okay, we've
Oh,
lost the
yes,
plot here.
yes,
We'll talk
yeah,
about it
Auntie
offline.
Mary is the only one who said he was fine. Everybody else said that he not fine. However, he looked like he can put it down and
Mm,
smash it to smithereens.
I didn't say that, and I wouldn't.
Well, Michael Che, if anyone of you, if you close to Michael Che and they can hear this, let us know if the rumors are true. If you be smashing it to smithereens. Anywho, hey, Queen of Happiness, and let's see what we got next for y'all, honey. Oh, this the word right here. So Cardi B and her subtle homophobia, honey. I've been trying to tell y'all about this girl. And then, honestly speaking, this story is really a nothing burger. But I just want y'all to just be mindful, like of the stuff that people like her do. And she's celebrated in LGBTQ spaces. Look, she was just recently on the season premiere of Drag Race, and it like I'll bring it like she was on bringing the dolls on there. You know, brought two beautiful trans girls on there, and just like, oh, you know, I love y'all. But whole time she's perpetuating like homophobia. And the reason I say that is because here's this video here by way of TMZ of Cardi showing men how to properly eat a banana. And it's like, girl. And TMZ says Cardi B teaches men how to eat a banana in hilarious video. It's not hilarious. Like homophobia is not funny to me, even when it's subtle. So let me share my screen and then it's about a minute long of her doing this stupid shit. Ooh, my bad. I hit cancel instead of share. Ooh, we don't want to do that. Okay.
I'm not even trying. I'm not even trying to eat a banana like a sexy. Somebody watch. Somebody going. That's how you eat it. As my boy Funk said, that's how you eat a banana like a real. You know what I'm saying? If you a man, this how you eat a banana in public. You gotta break it. Okay. You gotta break it. You just you know what I'm saying? You gotta. That's what my boy Funk said.
Hmm.
Funk Gleazy said, "Men can't eat bananas in public." You gotta eat it like that.
Hmm.
Um,
And that's why
Can
all
we
them
finish
women
with social media? Everybody don't need it. Celebrities stop. They don't need it.
listen, and that's I almost feel sorry for their asses, and they don't want to eat bananas in public, so they don't got no potassium intake, and that's why they're getting all these Charlie horses everywhere, honey. They got Charlie horses all day because y'all ass is too scared to eat a banana in public because it looks what phallic. Like, are you kidding me?
don't want to eat a popsicle. Don't want to eat ice cream. Don't want to eat a banana. Pause, pause, pause. What the? Don't even get me started,
I'm trying to
please.
tell y'all that shit is gonna kill y'all. And then you got people like this perpetuating it. And I've been on Clark Carter's T honey when back when Offset when it came out when the Migos didn't want to perform with Katy Perry because they had Katy had drag queens on stage, so Migos was just kind of like, nah, I ain't with it. And people were calling out that homophobia. And Cardi was the first person like, oh no, he's not like that. He
Plus,
got
she's a bird.
Mhm.
She always defending these raggedy ass motherfuckers.
Mhm.
That is what we have come to figure out because not one but two, she out here defending toxic men behavior.
Now, I
She's a
have to
bird.
tell you, if you are afraid to, have something that that resembles phallus, then you should not come to North Carolina because, baby, hot dogs are our thing in North Carolina, baby. And matter of fact, if you get a hot dog in North Carolina, you get that shit made all the way. And baby, honey, y'all look, y'all. Well, I don't care. If it's looking like I'm sucking a dick, honey, look, take notes, honey, because I'm about to inhale this motherfucking hot dog. But yeah, I truly, I almost feel, but this, I mean, these are the things that they did to themselves. Like it's hard for me to feel sorry for the homophobia that y'all perpetuate and that y'all keep up, and then the gaslight that y'all try to do. Oh well, we accept y'all and stuff like. Child, don't even get me
Yeah,
started.
the homophobia. Y'all live in a whole confined, strict, like when regular words just have you just in a knot. You can't say certain words again. Like this is the English language. Like be fucking for real. Y'all are
Mhm.
so these grown ass men are childish as fuck. That just shows the maturity level, like the maturity level that they do not have. You act like you're a 12-year-old boy and you like 36, 40, 50, talking about pause.
Girl, girl, don't even get me started.
It's just you a grown ass human being. You can't put words together. So well, it do sound it sound funny. It's the fucking English language. What else we supposed to say? Like, what the fuck? Y'all making everything sexual. That's the dumbest shit ever. That men. That's men with.
And shout out to Eric Sermon because when he was that doing that Breakfast Club interview and they tried to, especially Charlamagne silly ass talking about some pause, he was like, "Stop with the pause!" Like, and I'm like, Really? It's about time one of y'all stood up and said that shit is so unnecessary." Like,
It's like because you're a childish little boy. That's oh I farted.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
it
that
sound
is.
like duty. Oh, like you fucking childish. And I'm sad that motherfuckers give you pussy and bury your children because y'all still acting like 12 and 13-year-olds. Fucking embarrassing.
I'm sorry, Moon, and that just kind of showed how immature I am, girl. Because I certainly did just laugh at that farted joke, girl. I'm sorry.
But that's I mean I have a 12-year-old boy and they think it's hilarious.
Mhm. And we have a
Oh
comment from me, Auntie at the doghouse. Okay, yes, meet me at the doghouse, at Cookout, at Jimmy's, any place that is known for selling a all the way style hot dog in North Carolina.
and what
Auntie is
does all the
there.
way come with?
So it comes with mustard, onion, chili, and coleslaw. And first of all, before you try to frown at my coleslaw now, they don't know how to make coleslaw outside of North Carolina. I am going on record to say that anytime it's either too wet or too dry outside of North Carolina, it's always just right.
Okay, we'll see when I come back up there.
Even in Raleigh.
Even in
And
Raleigh.
Raleigh, oh my God. Jesus Christ. You
Oh,
know what? That was the one time I agree with Shannon Sharp. Don't worry about it. It's good. It's good. Don't even worry about it. Because, my God, I'm
Is
sitting here trying to
Raleigh
tell you.
near Durham?
Durham, Raleigh, Raleigh, Durham. And I really hate when they try to say, "Oh, Raleigh, Durham." No, bitch, I'm not from Raleigh. I'm from Durham. I got nothing to do with Raleigh. That's the neighbor.
But, oh my God. I was like, so you just going, you, okay. Well, we just show our little ignorance, Jesus. Shannon said, "Never mind, don't worry about it. You got it. You got it, boss. Because I'm trying to tell you, and you gonna argue with me. Okay, all right."
And we have a comment because women still believe that if a man is homophobic, there's no way they could be fucking men. And baby, if you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you in New York, honey.
Well, I mean, we still got birds out here thinking babies will keep men. I mean, in
Yeah.
2025, so it all tracks, unfortunately.
That I prefer a burger, I guess, with all the way. And he says, and NC coleslaw is just right, even in Raleigh.
Ralia, Jesus.
Well, while we still talking about penises and phalluses, honey, do y'all remember when we went over a story about Matt Khalil? And remember how his ex-wife Haley Khalil was on that podcast and she said his dick was so big that sex with him was so painful and that
Oh
Yes, yes.
yeah.
well, girl, get this, honey. I have this article here by TMZ, and Matt said absolutely not, and is suing.
Huh?
Oh shit. Oh,
And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Matt Khalil sues ex-wife Haley Khalil over viral two Coke cans comments. Well, Matt Khalil is finally breaking his silence after his ex-wife Haley shockingly claimed his penis size torpedoed their marriage in the form of a lawsuit against the influencer and model. TMZ Sports obtained the docs filed on Tuesday, in which the former Carolina Panthers says Haley's invasive commentary ruined his attempt at keeping out of the public eye after retiring from football. In the
Oh.
lawsuit, Khalil says it all stems from Haley's appearance on popular streamer Marlon Garcia's marathon video in November 2025. In the clip, Khalil says Haley implied that the size of plaintiff's genitalia was a primary factor in the party's divorce and claimed that sexual intercourse with the plaintiff would leave her in tears. In that stream, she described it as two Coke cans, maybe even a third, and said it contributed to them going their separate ways. As we previously reported, Haley filed for divorce in 2022. Matt claims Matt claims that because of those remarks from the stream, he has been subjected to unwanted attention and invasive commentary from the public. On
Mm-hmm.
top of that, he claims his family members have been forced to endure the ongoing public circulation of these degrading and deeply personal statements. As a result of the viral clip, Khalil says his new wife received messages that became increasingly frequent, disturbing, and alarming in nature over time. And to be honest, y'all, he's not right. He's not wrong. I'm going to share the screen and show like the kind of stuff that he's been getting.
Yeah, I can believe it. I really
Mhm.
can.
And that's the thing. Why do people keep going and telling they fucking business?
hmm Well, Matt claims while his family was left to deal with the crap storm Haley started, she has been able to financially benefit from this surge in traffic. The
Mm-hmm.
36-year-old is suing for invasion of privacy as it disclosed highly intimate and private facts regarding plaintiff's physical person and sexual life, and as well as unjust enrichment, saying Haley receives substantial financial benefit, increased viewership, increased engagement, and monetization through various social media platforms and media coverage. He's now
Hmm.
requesting a jury trial and damages on all causes asserted in the complaint, with the amount exceeding $75,000.
Mm.
And also, there's been an update since this story has been broken. The update says Haley tells TMZ Sports she's genuinely shocked and incredibly hurt by the lawsuit.
Oh, please.
Oh. Well,
Um,
you the victim now. You the victim. Okay. Okay, girl.
litigation is a harrowing and emotionally draining experience, and I am heartbroken that he is choosing to subject us and our families to this ordeal, she said.
She said, what?
Forget what he going through.
While Haley didn't address the comments in question, she pointed out that six other times in the conversation with Marlon, where she spoke highly of her ex, even referring to him as the greatest guy in the world at one point.
But nobody
That's
remember
illegal.
that part. All they remember about is the three cocaine.
We remember that big ass dick, honey.
That's all they remember.
So, and just in true white woman fashion, you want to be the victim, even though they are being victimized by you
Right.
running your mouth.
About what you see.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
And let me share my screen. So remember when I said I was gonna show y'all like the kind of stuff he was getting? I was like, wow, these people were really going. And I
Oh,
don't
I'm
know if y'all
sure.
can. I'm gonna have to maybe zoom. Let me see.
Yeah, because we can only imagine what people were saying to this man and his
Because
wife.
people don't have no coos or
Mm-mm.
jobs or nothing else.
Yeah, it's not. I'm trying to zoom it in, and it's just not.
Well, read
It's
them.
okay.
Some of them.
Can you read the thing?
Because
Yeah,
we
get
can't
it.
see
I can
it.
see them. Shit.
You can barely see him.
Okay. Girl, yeah, because it seemed like every time I tried. Oh, maybe if I.
Got a small. Oh, now it's gotten bigger. Okay.
Okay. So it says there's one picture of somebody like doing the clay mold, and you see how it's opening the hole and stuff.
Oh,
They,
Lord.
they sent that to him. They sent the picture of the Coke cans.
Oh wow.
They say, bro, I want to see that monster drop the OnlyFans.
Oh, people are so nasty.
If it's true about your divorce, what a shame. I'm very sorry. Here is a Mexican capable of loving and never complaining about anything to serve and care, to serve and take care of all of you. Okay. Um, Lo lamento, amigo. El sexo no les todo, pero no es fácil de I don't know what that is in Spanish, but I'm sure it's nasty. Um, I've dated, slept with professional models before, and let me tell you that some of them have big canyons, even for a guy as decently endowed as me. Don't ask me why. I'm just reporting what I've experienced. Coke cans on top of each other, maybe even a third. Uh, so, are you the guy with the huge dick? Um, Let me see. I'm trying to see what others say. No, there's no way she could take two Coke cans. Sorry. Does it hurt to walk? I'm guessing they're sending this to his wife now. Does it hurt to walk? He buried something deep in someone. Size confirmed, and they put an emoji of a Coke can, and they send him like eggplant. So yeah, really nasty, nasty, unwarranted stuff that wouldn't have happened had she not talked about it on that podcast. So,
Right, right. He wouldn't be seeing any of that.
mhm. Go ahead, Libra Queen.
Um, she also is very nasty for the fact that he is married. I didn't know. I didn't catch that part the last time. So, bitch, you over here talking about old dick when he's happily moved on, and you're bringing that up to cause dysfunction in his family. Bitch, pay him all the money and some. Also, you got these motherfuckers out. You know people be crazy. Got people outside looking for him with a flashlight on. Okay, in the daytime. What the fuck? And I hope he gets you for everything that he wants you for and son, because that was so unnecessary, so
Yes,
fucking
I
necessary.
totally agree.
Because if it was the reverse, if it was the motherfucking reverse, it would have been it would have been
Talk
hell to pay.
about it. Talk about it.
Well, puppy, I hope you're inspired because the next time a bottom say that they left you because never mind. Let me not go there before I get sued. Now,
Yeah, watch it.
now this next story, so this is some sports ball news about Zion Williamson and an OnlyFans model.
Another. Oh God, this is still going on. That fucking idiot. Go ahead.
Yes.
Cause I'm still mad about this girl doing that to that man. Tell him. Why people tell all the truth now? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and I think this is what we about to talk about doing what she did. So it says here by way of hot new hip hop, OnlyFans model accuses Zion Williamson of being the potential father of her daughter. Mm.
Is this
Well,
the same one that he fell out with publicly? That
eh,
funny looking doodle bottom one?
I think so. Was her name Mariah Mills? I think so.
Yep. And that. Oh, now. Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
She kind of stalkerish. Mm.
And he kind of stupid-ish because
Well,
he put.
that too.
Well, Zion Williamson has been accused of sleeping around with OnlyFans models in the past. Back in 2023, adult film star Mariah Mills came out and claimed that Williamson was paying for her living expenses. However, when he started posting himself with another woman and a child, Mills decided to crash out. Since that time, Williamson has been spotted with other adult stars, and it has certainly led to a unique reputation, a reputation that he can't seem to shake off these days. In fact, on Tuesday night, an OnlyFans model who goes by Dope Chick 69 took to Instagram with some hefty allegations. As you will read, the model is alleging that either Williamson or her screen partner, Jimmy Smacks, is the father of her daughter.
Oh shit.
So, and then when I tell y'all, I'm gonna share my screen after I read this story because, baby, when I tell you this post here looks like a whole Maury episode, it is crazy.
It sounds
Anywho,
like it. Mm.
let's play a game. Who's my baby daddy? The model wrote on her Instagram page. She then went on to post videos of herself hanging out with Williamson. Furthermore, she explains that her daughter is 3 years old and that she has been holding this in for 3 years. Or excuse me, holding this in for years. She even went so far to post an alleged Zelle transfer from Williamson to prove that the two were involved in some capacity. The model is now hoping for Williamson and Smacks to provide her with some kind of paternity test. Whether or not she gets what she wants still very much remains to be seen. Williamson has not commented on the situation, and neither has Jimmy Smacks. Her posts are a few days old, but they are starting to get traction on social media, which could bring the situation to a fever pitch. Whatever the case, it's clear that Williamson has had to deal with a lot of the court, from injuries to these personal issues. The Pelican star is not having the career he probably envisioned when he was selected first overall back in 2019. Mm-mm.
Watch. He gonna be broke, dusted and disgusted. Watch, because he is not smart at all. He's not smart at all. He didn't learn his lesson from the chick before, and he's a dummy. And he was young, and nobody was there to guide his stupid ass, and he's just still being stupid. Mm.
Stupid. I just don't understand. Maybe it's I guess because I'm not the giver, but I just don't understand like not pulling out. Like,
Dumb,
you know what I'm saying?
dumb.
Like, because you
Not
know,
putting on a condom in general. Like, you fucking these bitches that's fucking other motherfuckers for a living, and who
girl,
knows who they fucking.
we already know condoms is out of the question, honey. I mean, the numbers have proven condom sales are down. They can't even give condoms away for free, bitch. So we already
Oh
know
my
y'all
god,
not
and
using
that's
them.
look here. Mm-mm, mm-mm. HIV still floating around here. I don't know what y'all up here acting like we scot free out here, but okay.
Listen.
Uh,
And
okay.
so now, and if you ask me, honey, now the baby's a pretty girl, beautiful little girl, but honey, I mean, that smile in them cheeks, honey, is looking.
Mm, uh,
And I'm guessing this is Jimmy Smacks.
uh, child,
And what's this video they got, girl? This is the Zelle transaction she got. So he Zelled her $2,000 from Zion Williamson. So
Jesus, the offense. Mm. The offense.
look, we have a tale as old as time. Next article. I know that's right.
Okay, I'm just like Jesus. Ugh.
Oh. Well, next article indeed, honey. So it looks like Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban won't be going through a messy divorce because it looks like it's been finalized already. I mean, that was pretty damn fast, wasn't it?
That was fast.
And you see, I have here by way of TMZ, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban divorced finalized. Well, that was fast. That TMZ starts. That was fast. We agree. That was fast. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are officially single in the eyes of the law because the divorce has been finalized. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, a judge in Tennessee on Tuesday signed off on the couple's divorce. We broke the story. Nicole filed for divorce back in September, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split. Nicole and Keith had already hammered out all the divorce details before Nicole filed. So they did the legwork early and we're just waiting on the judge's signature. As we've
You like
told
an
you,
amicable.
she like an amicable thing, honey. It seems like her partners don't. Tom, we looking at you. Anywho, as we told you, Nicole and Keith waived any spousal and child support, and they each retain their own assets, which suggests a prenuptial agreement. They agreed to a parenting plan and co-parenting classes. The parenting plan says the kids spend 306 days with Nicole and 59 days with Keith. They also agreed that all major decisions involving their kids, including education and healthcare, will be made jointly. As we first reported, Nicole and Keith separated in June, and we were told she wanted to save the marriage, although by all accounts, Keith did not. The former couple married back in 2006 and shared two kids together, ages 17 and 14. Y'all remember Maggie? Y'all remember when I was asking, who the hell is Maggie?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Maggie got kept all to herself, honey. Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm a
Mhm.
little disappointed in this. Like, oof, but whatever.
That's why he didn't want to work it out with Nicole, honey. He wanted that Maggie Moon, honey. He wanted that ice cream, honey. Do they still got Maggie
Mm-mm.
Moons around? Is that still a chain?
I don't even know what that is. No.
It's an ice cream shop. It's called almost like Cold Stone. Got good ass ice cream. And also got good pussy for Keith Urban, alleged, that caused him to not want to work it out with his wife of all them years. But yeah, but Maggie has not
Whatever.
said anything other than that song she released. So I'm gonna be watching her, and I'm gonna see if because it's. I feel like this is gonna be just like Sutton Foster and Hugh Jackman, kind of like an open secret that's been going around for a while, and everybody know they was messing around with each other, but didn't nobody want to say it. But now they finally act like they want to be happy and in love out in the public because
I
they
know
asked
you're
them,
gonna keep your eye on this. I know you are.
you know, I am. So, you know, I am, honey. Girl, let's get into some more white people tea, honey. So we have been talking about Ashley Tisdale for the last 3 days, right?
Oh no, yeah.
Well, yes, we've been talking about Ashley Tisdale because ever since she did that interview and she was talking about like the toxic behaviors from the mom group that caused her to leave, a lot of people have been like trying to clock her tea, honey. Oh, we have a comment, and I am tired. Well, honey, well, baby, why did Hillary Duff's husband enter the chat, bitch? The husband done enter the chat, girl. And y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Hillary Duff's husband shades Ashley Tisdale toxic mom group accusations. Mm-mm. And you know, I have to say, thank goodness this ain't got the thumbnail don't have a picture of Mandy Moore on there because my Libra Queen would go off again.
Well, it ain't doing Ashley no justice, but actually Hillary hers came up. Okay, that's a nice picture of Hillary.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hillary, we like Hillary. I like Hillary.
Yeah,
Anywho,
she all right.
and I think she's a fellow Cancer, if I'm not mistaken. She was
I
one of
don't
your
know. I
fellow.
ain't gonna. I'm gonna look. I don't know if I believe that, but okay.
Well, Hillary Duff's husband, Matthew Coma, seemingly threw some major shade at Ashley Tisdale after she revealed she left a toxic mom group that fans speculated included Hillary, Mandy Moore, and Megan Trainor. It says they have a Instagram post from Tuesday night. The Winnecta Bowling League frontman shared a photo of himself mimicking Ashley's The Cut cover photo and mocked up a pointed headline that read, "A mom group tell all through a father's eyes. When you're the most self-obsessed, tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers." He sarcastically added, "Read my new interview with The Cut." Ouch.
Oh,
And let
well,
me share
damn.
my screen so y'all can see the Oh, I'm sorry. Shout out to this comment with love. Okay, you better go off that iconic dance. Anywho, let me share my screen.
And no, she's not a Cancer. She's September 28th, so that is
Okay,
what
this is
is
the second time I done did somebody's zodiac sign wrong. I'm usually not dead. I need to get it together. But anywho, y'all. So this is the magazine cover that he mocked and said that she's very self obsessed.
well.
And I don't need to know because again, we've been talking about Hillary Duff and Ashley Tisdale and Mandy Moore for the past couple of days. We don't need to read the rest of this article because it goes into that about her leaving.
Well, I feel like he joined in on the Mean Girl stuff. He's doing the Mean Girl stuff because I mean I hadn't heard of Ashley being self absorbed. This is the first time she said anything, and now you making fun of her and shit like that. I don't know. It's
Well,
not
might be
giving
some
what
truth to
we
that.
thought it was gonna give.
And to be completely honest, but then again, I'm also not a mom. But I mean, I personally didn't see anything wrong with what she was talking about because there are toxic behaviors within friend groups and stuff. And she said she felt isolated, but
And
because of
that
that,
was her experience. And
yeah.
now
So
they're attacking her. So it's starting to lead me to believe there might be some truth in this.
hmm because now so far that we've learned about her possibly being problematic. She done okay. Now we done learned yesterday she's a registered Democrat because they were saying that she might be a right winger. She was like, well, no, she's a registered Democrat, so it's not even that. So yeah, I'm with you, Moon. There may be some truth. to
I'm
what
like,
y'all talking about.
and so they send the dude out to be the one to do the jab so the moms don't look like they being petty. I can see right through that shit. My cancer vibes is not on their side with this.
Mm-mm.
I'm leaning towards Ashley. And even if she is a little self-absorbed, she was speaking her truth and now she's being attacked. And I don't even think she came out and said that it was that specific group, but they took it as such. People been running with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so hit dogs holler, that's what they say. So
Yeah, she never did. She did not name the group, and people speculated that it was the group that she had with Mandy Moore and Megan Trainor and Hillary
and
Duff.
now everybody didn't, and I mean it probably is, but they coming out like oh, well, you telling on yourself a little bit.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's just me. I feel like they're kind of telling on themselves for being probably the I can't talk. Problematic group that she said that they were.
Hmm. Well, speaking of another problem, honey, do y'all remember the movie Megan? I know Chilla remembers it because Chilla had me cracking up with me and another gay were talking about the movie Megan in a
Hmm.
Twitter space one time. And I was like, yeah, because I haven't seen the movie at the time. And the other gay was like, yeah, the doll was cunty. And I was like, oh, okay. And then Chill was like, the doll is cunty.
She was hilarious. And no, I've never. I thought it was supposed to be a scary movie, so I did not watch it. But I'm very familiar with it because they have a two, right?
They
Yeah.
do have a two. I haven't saw the
Yep.
second one yet. Seen the second one yet. But it like I heard the second one was actually not bad, but I plan on watching eventually.
It
But
was. It was pretty good.
it was okay. Well, good.
Hmm.
I will be watching. But honey, so it looks as if now this is actually a similar situation, kind of to what Tyler Perry went through with the show Sheet of People, because now someone is alleging that that script, that whole concept of Megan, was stolen. And y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Megan writers sued for allegedly ripping off script. Now, I personally like when it's a possibility because there's actually a trailer in here that we're gonna watch anyway. But this starts off by saying Megan needs a good lawyer, not to defend her murderous rampage, but to defend her creators from allegedly ripping off another movie. Universal Pictures, Bloomhouse Pictures, James Wan, and screenwriter Keela Cooper have been sued by a man named Carl Watts, a former airline pilot and amateur filmmaker. And he claims their movie bears numerous similarities to his movie Paranormal Adoption that was released in 2012. According to Watts, both films feature a girl orphaned at a young age who develops a strong attachment to a doll that grows violent towards other people in the girl's life when they try to get in between the doll and the girl. Watts also points to the sequel potential of both films, leaving the possibility of more rampage open at the end of each film as another defining characteristic. As to how Wan and Cooper allegedly read the script or saw Watts' movie, Watts claims he submitted the script to a production company back in the day, which was absorbed by Lionsgate. Watts claims Joshua Cozine worked for Lionsgate at the time and even emailed him about the film. And Cozine attended USC's film program at the same time as Cooper years earlier, which Watts claims creates the basis for a reasonable possibility Cooper had access to the film. Watts also cites Wan's past comments about being a creepy doll aficionado as potential evidence he saw paranormal adoption. Watts is suing all the defendants for copyright infringement. He's asking the court to award him at least $5 million. Megan became a huge hit after its release in 2023, spawning the 2025 sequel, Megan 2.0, and the upcoming spin-off, Soulmate. So and let me share my screen. We're about to watch the trailer for Paranormal Adoption. Now, I personally didn't see any Megan similarities. It's almost like if you put Megan on Tubi, this is what you'll get, in my opinion. But I'll let y'all see for yourself. So let me share here and let's go.
If Lacey agrees, you can have her for like 3 weekends. You can find out if you're going to gel as a loving family.
How soon can we get started?
I want to talk to you about your daughter.
Yeah, is there a problem?
This is Miss Rachel.
We don't allow children to bring their dolls to school.
Miss Rachel's not a doll. She's alive.
Is everything okay?
Yes, of course.
We have an elderly nun who has extensive experience with demonic possession.
This doll is not alive.
It's a pleasure meeting both of you.
Hmm. Child, please. They really
We have a comment that acting prowess very to be esque.
very.
So I certainly didn't see any and Megan, that was like a doll that was generated by like AI. Demon possessed or like possessed by the devil and stuff. So I would have figured that they were trying to sue like the movie Annabelle than Megan, but okay.
Yeah, that ain't the first doll movie. It's like, come on now. Chucky, all the dolls.
And he better be careful because Chucky, the creators of Chucky, might come after that ass.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that on that, honey. And again, this
Boy,
came out in
this
2012. So
people be trying to really come up. Boy, it's a rough time. These little lawsuits is getting heavy.
yes, indeed, child. Well, so Big X the plug, honey. You know, I find myself liking him. I like his music. I like his disposition. He seems to be a cool boy. He hasn't done anything problematic as of yet. He's a straight man, so I won't have too much faith in him. But
Mm,
as of
I
right
think
now,
he did some Trumpy stuff,
oh, he
maybe.
did. See. I
Possibly.
won't even through the sentence. See, this why you can't have
Think
no faith in his.
I'd have to Google to confirm, but I thought he was giving Trump supporting vibes.
I mean, listen. Anywho, but what he don't want y'all to do, what he wants to make 100% clear, he ain't on no Zempic, he ain't got no BBL, no none of that. He is in the gym and he is doing the work. And you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, Big X the plug says no to Ozempic and BBL, and yes to working out. So I like the message, and I'm glad he's saying this. This is something that a lot of people need to see. So let me just play this quick clip that he's in. Oh, it'll probably work if I share the screen, right? My bad, y'all. Thought I shared the screen. The big ass was talking in my ear, and I was like, "Well, why I don't see it on here?" Oh, because the screen has been shared. Okay, here we go.
And the only reason I'm showing y'all this shit, that nigga really putting in this work, sweat, and all this other shit, is because I don't need y'all motherfuckers popping out saying, oh, Big X the plug got a BBL, got his body done. Nah, nigga. This our hard work, dedication, nigga. Come on, man. Yeah. Get up, get active, drink some water, hit that gym. I've been rich. Now it's time for me to be wealthy. Come on, man. And I know some of y'all might not understand that. Y'all saying, oh, what you mean you already rich? Now you're trying to be wealthy. You know, they say health is wealth. I got the money. Now I need to be healthy so I can be wealthy.
So I have to say these comments that I have in the chat are killing me right now. The one comment says, "Them dark circle around his eyes. Of course he's a coon." And then we have another says, "He looked like he stinks." Oh my god. Well, that
Well,
may be
he's
true.
definitely big, and I don't know, but he's Texas. He's from Texas. He's a straight male. Yeah, there's a high probability that I can't remember, but I feel like the vibes was there that he was that it happened.
Can
It's
look it
kind of
up
in the
real
back of my
quick.
head. And and there's in a lot of his music before this country album, I liked it because I like a gruff voice kind of rapper, you know, giving a bit little bit of a Biggie vibe ish, but the
I'm glad
southern
he's
version.
taking a healthy journey though and deciding to work out. I mean, that's never a
Yeah,
bad thing, you know.
no, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad so too because he do need to. He's very big, so he
Hmm.
would benefit.
Even his tongue is big. I mean, you know you're big. Your tongue is big. God damn.
Even his tongue is.
When your tongue is fat, God
Oh shit! I wasn't ready for that
Y'all,
one.
no, both of y'all together. I was coming to laugh at Boo, and then
And this chat, honey, oh my God.
damn.
It says, so yeah, we have, he talked about Trump and them stimulus checks and said that Kamala wasn't African American. So we have a comment saying, fuck his fat ass, have a heart attack. Oh my
I know
God.
who that came from because that one right there. Don't give a fuck if you live or die. Bye.
But yes, but even if be all that may be true, but the message still is good one. And a lot of people, especially people that are his size, they
Yeah.
could
Hmm.
certainly benefit from hearing that. And I think that'll do something. Like if they saying the Big X can do it and he's documenting and he's putting on the shit, I can do it too. Yeah, I can start something off for the new year.
And
Yeah.
even if he did do GLP-1s and stuff, when you eventually get off, you have to have changed your eating lifestyle or you're going to be right back big again. Anything, even with a BBL or a lap band or whatever, you can still get big again. So you have to want to change your eating habits and change your lifestyle
Right.
to maintain.
Hmm.
Yes, you do.
So even if y'all get assistance, everybody getting them BBLs or mommy makeovers. Yeah, if you don't take care of it, you be right back out big as a house right again. All that money you paid for just went down the drain.
In the comment with that Maxine Shaw hairstyle. Bye.
Oh,
Oh my God.
well, at least he cut them little funny braids off his head.
Hmm. Well, I'm not even gonna ask y'all about out of curiosity because I already know y'all don't know who this person is because
Oh, you don't
I
want to
don't
get
even know who this.
drugged? Okay.
Well, and I don't know who this person is, so I don't think it's fair for me to
I'm waiting to see
ask
if I
y'all
know
that.
this person. Let me see. Let's see.
So his
Come
name
on.
is
Who is?
Sue Surf. He's a rapper out of New Jersey, North
Oh,
New
yeah, no.
Jersey.
Uh-uh.
Well, I mean, he's a battle rap icon, and you
oh
should see where it
God,
says here by
Skip,
way of hip.
wait a minute, Skip.
You should see where it says by way of all hip hop battle rap icon Sue Surf set to be freed after RICO conviction.
Oh, jeez. How long he been gone?
Well, it says Sue Surf is scheduled for release from federal prison in February 16th of this year, 2026, according to Federal Bureau of Prison Records. The Newark battle rapper, born Rajon Cox, has been serving a 5-year federal sentence after pleading guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, and possession of a firearm and and ammunition by a convicted felon. His scheduled
Ammunition.
release date represents the culmination of a legal saga that began with a 2022 RICO indictment targeting alleged members of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips.
Damn.
Surf
They on
was,
rolling 60s head.
yeah, Surf was sentenced in 2023 by U.S. District Judge Susan D. Wigginton. The judge also imposed 3 years of supervised release and a $15,000 fine as part of his punishment. The charges stem from prosecutors' allegations that Surf was an active member of the Silverback Gorillas, or SBG, set within the larger Crips organization. Originally, federal prosecutors sought up to 30 years in prison, 20 for racketeering conspiracy, and 10 for the firearm charge, along with a combined $500,000 in fines. However, Surf's April 2023 guilty plea during a virtual hearing significantly reduced his potential sentencing exposure. By admitting to both the racketeering conspiracy and firearm possession charges, he avoided the possibility of decades behind bars. The battle rap legend built his reputation through lyrical dexterity and memorable performances, establishing himself as one of the scene's most respected competitors. His legal troubles created uncertainty about his future in the culture that made him famous. While February 16th of 2026 is his official release date, federal inmates may be released earlier through good behavior credits or placement in halfway houses. The Federal Bureau of Prisons maintains discretion over such decisions based on individual circumstances and institutional conduct. All right, so he's going to be getting out soon.
Famous was doing a lot of lifting in that story.
Oh, and we have a comment saying, wait, he kind of, little kind of look. All right, now you fuck
You
around with
got to
him.
see his teeth, though. You got to see his teeth. You can't see his
Now,
teeth. And
Quinn,
remember,
you are very right. That is facts. And if they wearing a
exactly.
hat,
That's
you have to
why.
see their head.
You're right. I had to, what I'm saying, I had to hush my mouth. But also too, keep in mind that he is a battle rapper at his big age. I want that to
Well,
be
he
on
been in
record.
jail for I was what
And
battle
also a
rap.
jailbird, a prison bird.
Now I have to say, I personally I love and respect battle rap because that shit is hard. It's almost like slam poetry. You have to come
Hmm.
up with that shit off the top of your head. That is not
No,
easy to
that's
do.
true. You
I
do
mean,
have
it's
to
a
be
talent to
witty.
have. Yes, it's a talent to have. But you want to be famous for that, sir?
And famous was doing a lot of lifting in that
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't
article
never heard of
again.
him. I like
Yeah,
famous.
It
exactly.
says
I was like, who's famous?
battle rap icon. Baby, where's the icon?
No, y'all,
The
he is fine,
icon.
honey. And Libra Queen, he has good teeth. So I'm just
Ooh,
Okay,
uh,
well
can we
then
see a
show
new
us that
picture?
picture.
Okay,
you sure
What?
can, girl.
golly.
Let me share my screen,
Now, when you
honey.
say good teeth, I want to see because
Mm.
I like a good teeth
You know,
man.
look at that
His skin photograph well there. Okay, he
look
got a
at
full
look.
hairline. Ain't
Oh,
God good? He got a full hairline.
but y'all keep in mind he is a Capricorn. His birthday is January 15th, honey.
Oh, see, what had
He not
happened
bad
was
looking
I
at all.
don't mind. He not bad. He got a full hairline. God is good
Mm-hmm.
And a
all the
full
time.
beard. Okay.
Nice skin. We love to see it, but you a jailbird. Oh damn.
Yeah, yeah, he's nice looking.
Disqualified.
Hello. Probably
Nice
got
looking
50.
people.
Probably got 50, 11 kids too.
Hmm.
But he is a cutie for sure.
We
Look, we
we
have a
love to see
comment.
it.
His birthday coming up, and I'm trying to give him cake. Okay,
Oh,
girl.
oh. Mm.
Okay,
Okay,
girl.
Auntie Junior.
Look, and he just got out to her. He gonna smash that shit to smithereens. You fuck around if you want to.
I
Y'all ain't.
ain't trying to settle down. I'm trying to see what them thrusts is like. That's crazy. Puts hoodie over my bald head.
Oh, shout out to the baldies. We love y'all too. Now, the ones that are actually bald, though, not the ones who are going bald. Cut that shit off.
Why do men, off this on a side note, like have that clown haircut when they ain't got no hair on top? And a lot
And
of them
just
would look
holding.
good bald. They would look good. Like um what's his name? LeBron. Like he went through all that trouble with the hair
He be
transplants,
fighting that hairline, child.
and
He
but
be
now he balding in the top, like the place he took the hair from.
the crown. He losing it. He
Yeah,
was
like
losing the
why
hairline.
would
Now
he
he
go
losing the
bald?
crown.
He would look good bald. I don't get it.
I
Fight. He's
hate to
fighting
speak.
for his life, child.
I hate to speak ill of the dead, honey, because God rest his soul. But I think it's because Sherman Hemsley and his ass done normalized it as George Jefferson and his
Oh,
ass
is that
walking
what
around here.
happened?
Girl, I
But
think so because remember he was doing that shit in the 70s.
Not a
I mean,
cul-de-sac.
but he still had a lot more hair than a lot of folks. He was holding on to that receding hairline for a while,
He
child.
was, but I guess that was part of his character. But so many men do that, and I'm like, you would look so good bald. Just go on and let it go, cause it looks kind of crazy.
Well,
Out here looking like Mr. Burns.
I
Ugh.
saw I saw this it was a flight attendant and you could tell he worked out, but of course his flight attendant shirt was a muscle shirt. It was so tight. And
Mhm.
then from one angle it looked like he had hair, and then when he came up closer you could see where He was taking the hair to cut. It was just like the ceiling was missing. And I was like, sir, you doing all this for us to look at you and your ceiling is missing?
And your hair fucked up.
Oh, and his hair was fucked up. Like it was bad. I was in not the Chicago. I was in the San Francisco airport. Like, dude, what's going on? Your whole crown is gone. The whole crown, and you got all the hair around it slicked down, slicked down. I was so confused. Hmm. Oh well.
Screaming.
God bless.
Yeah, God bless. There's that on that. And I forgot to do my three. This Sue Surf story was my third story. This my three story warning. My bad. So we got two more stories left. And this next one is about Lil Durk, because you know his trial is coming up soon. And he's actually talking about, because remember we actually read about Big U yesterday, and we learned that he was possibly being mistreated in by being thrown in solitary confinement and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now that saying Lil Durk is a legend, he's being like treated similarly. And you see, what I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop. Lil Durk claims he spent 4 months in solitary confinement. Friends have left him behind. So, Lil Durk's lawyer, Christy O'Connor, says the rapper has been in solitary confinement for 4 months. In a new motion filed in court on Tuesday, Durk's legal team claimed jail officials are severely punishing him for allegedly having an Apple Watch behind bars. They suggest the move is a violation of his constitutional rights, as authorities put him there, quote unquote, without process. Lil Durk is confined to a very small jail cell, just large enough for a single bed, a toilet, and a sink for 23 hours a day, the filing reads. He does not have access to commissary. He is permitted one phone call a month and no in person social visits. They go on to cite the well documented and I don't know this word, y'all, deleterious effects on an inmate's psychological well being from being in solitary confinement for long stretches of time. Dirk's team cites a study from the American Public Health Association titled Psychological Distress in Solitary Confinement: Symptoms, Severity, and Prevalence in the United States. They say it reveals clinically significant symptoms of depression, anxiety, or guilt, disproportionately high rates of serious mental illness and self harming behavior, and social isolation, loss of identity, and sensory hypersensitivity among inmates in solitary confinement as compared to the general population. Yeah, and I think we just a little side note, we've actually heard that like several times that solitary confinement is absolutely detrimental to these inmates' mental health. So, anywho,
But he may be in there for his protection if they did it without him doing anything, is what I'm thinking. And why they describing this cell like other people's cell got something different? They got a
that
bed,
right.
a sink, and a toilet. Like, uh, come on, man.
They want y'all to feel so sorry, but they wanted to tell it so dramatic, honey.
Right? Like, that's what all the cells have. Okay?
And I don't know. And it would be one thing if they just picked him up. And I know there's a lot of wrongly convicted black men and women out here,
Mhm.
but buddy, you probably I'm not. It's not giving innocent. You looking a little. I don't know. I'm not feeling sorry for him like that. I don't know, and that's probably bad. I probably shouldn't be like that.
Why would you feel sorry for a murderer? I don't feel sorry for his fucking ass, and I don't feel bad about it. You literally, somebody died as a result of your alleged orchestrating of that murder because you tried to kill Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo's cousin got killed instead in that shootout that he allegedly orchestrated. I don't feel sorry for him. And this
Mm-mm.
was all in retaliation of King Von being killed, allegedly.
Not
So,
at all.
and then
I
my
know.
thank you, boo. We have a comment. My baby sounded that word out. That's it, baby. Thank you, boo. Because baby, that I look. I said I've never used that word. What the hell is deleterious? Let me look that up really quick.
I
It's
didn't know either. I was like, ugh.
it's
Deleterious definition. It says causing harm or damage.
yeah, it's
Mm,
bad for your mental health.
mm.
Wow. I've
I
never
had
heard
never
that
used
word
that
before.
word. Me either.
So thank you, Hot New Hip Hop, for teaching us a new word, just like Mariah Carey and Honey Love teaching us SAT words.
And you said it right.
Oh, that's good. He did say it right.
Thank,
Wonderful.
Hmm.
thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh. Well, this story goes on to say Mr. Banks' defense team has a growing concern that his prolonged solitary confinement may implicate the Eighth Amendment prohibition on cruel and unusual punishment, the filing continues. On Tuesday, Lil Durk also vented on his Instagram story about losing touch with many of his friends. Crazy how you gotta wait until it's too dark out to see who really with you, he wrote over a black screen. Lil Durk has been behind bars since 2024. Authorities arrested him on charges of conspiracy, murder for hire, and firearm use in a violent crime. He pled not guilty and will make his case at trial, which will begin in May. It would have begun earlier, but a California judge granted a continuance on Monday. Mm-mm. So,
Baby,
yeah.
we ain't in jail with you. I'm sorry. People, our lives continue out here. We can't be at your beck and call just because you're in jail. I'm sorry. We still gotta
Mm.
live life.
Indeed, indeed. And we trying to live life on the outside, honey. We ain't trying to go up in there, honey. But now this next story, y'all. Now this is actually the last story that I have for us today. And this is actually going to be talking about a rapper from my hometown that and I noticed. So I saw on the news, on the local news, about a drive-by shooting that happened on Hillsborough Road in Durham, and it said that a man who was driving the car got shot and killed in a drive-by, and then the woman in the car that was with him, she sustained some injuries and she's recovering from her injuries in the hospital. So it actually turns out that that person was a rapper who collaborated with NBA YoungBoy. And his rap name was Billy Racio. And you see where I just shared here by way of all hip hop, rapper who collaborated with NBA YoungBoy killed in drive-by shooting. And unfortunately, like this is his story is very similar to Z the Wizard, where he had just made moves, big moves with his music, like just signed a major deal, and shortly after shot and killed. So it says Durham rapper Billy Racio was gunned down in a drive-by shooting Sunday night, cutting short the life of an artist who had just signed with Rich Nation Entertainment LLC, which has artists like Petey Pablo on the label. The 30-year-old performer, whose real name was Irish Jeffrey, died at the hospital after someone in a passing vehicle opened fire on his car. Police said Jeffrey was driving his 2024 Chevrolet Malibu west on Hillsborough Road around 9 p.m. when a second vehicle pulled alongside and began shooting. The attack happened on the 3500 block of Hillsborough Road, where Jeffrey lost control of his car before it came to rest in a nearby parking lot. A woman passenger in Jeffrey's car suffered life-threatening injuries and was rushed to the hospital. Police have not released her identity or current condition and have no arrests, and no arrests have been announced in connection with the shooting. Jeffrey performed under the stage name Billy Racio and had recently collaborated with NBA YoungBoy on the track Labeled Me Top Shotter. The song was distributed through Rich Nation Entertainment LLC, the Miami-based label that has signed Jeffrey to develop his career. Rich Nation CEO Michael Mitchell said Jeffrey was planning to relocate from Durham to Miami to focus on his music career. Mitchell described the rapper as having natural talent and said they had discussed moving Jeffrey away from the violence in Durham. He was just a natural, like he was born to do it, Mitchell told WRAL News. Wish I could have saved him because we had talked about him moving out of Durham and coming down here to Miami. Jeffrey's music catalog included tracks like No Lie and Bonnie and Clyde, showcasing his lyrical abilities and emotional depth. Mitchell said Jeffrey's collaboration with NBA YoungBoy demonstrated Jeffrey's potential for mainstream success. The shooting adds to Durham's ongoing struggle with gun violence, which claimed multiple lives during the holiday period. Jeffrey leaves behind a 1-year-old son whom Mitchell said was the center of the rapper's world. He wanted to be to his son what his father was to him, Mitchell said, adding that Jeffrey's music would have taken off if it given more time to develop. Durham police have not provided information about potential suspects or whether the shooter and the victims knew each other. The investigation remains active as detectives work to determine the motive behind the attack. Mitchell posted tributes on social media calling Jeffrey pure heart, raw truth, hunger, and loyalty, promising that his artist's legacy would be protected. The CEO said Jeffrey's unreleased music would continue to be promoted through Rich Nation Entertainment. The fatal shooting occurred during a violent start to 2026 in Durham, where gun violence has become a persistent problem affecting the local music community. Jeffrey's death represents another loss of young talent to street violence in North Carolina. Police are asking anyone with information about the Hillsborough Road shooting to contact Durham investigators as they work to identify the suspects responsible for Jeffrey's death. Just really, really sad. That's so sad. But I do want to say, y'all tried it, honey. Y'all gonna stop bad mouthing Durham now, because baby, Durham ain't no more dangerous than Raleigh. So the only reason y'all don't want to talk about Raleigh's crimes is because Raleigh is the capital. So, but no, Durham does not have. Now, does Durham have gun violence? Absolutely. Does Durham have a problem with gun violence? Possibly. Is Durham any more violent than any other city in North Carolina? Hells no. So stop playing in Durham's face like that. But yeah, that's actually very, very sad. And I saw like a lot of my friends and family actually knew this person personally. I didn't. I wasn't familiar with him. And I really hate that I wasn't, because I love to see like local talent thrive. I would have certainly supported his I listened to I streamed a couple of his songs today, and I hate that I had to discover them after he's no longer with us. But yeah, that's what happened. So that's that on that, honey. And again, condolences to him, his family, and his friends, and certainly his son that has to move on without him.
Yeah, these babies be losing they fathers before they even get to know them, and that's sad. That is so sad and so unnecessary.
Yeah.
So unnecessary. That's unfortunate.
Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, I always like to ask if y'all have any tea that you want to share, any tea that I might have missed. My Libra Queen had already sent me something that I'm going to share with us shortly. But I see a chat in here that says not sure how old this tea is or if you covered it. But Nick Reiner, murderer to his parents, his expensive lawyer dropped out. He'll be represented by a public defender now. No, I did not know anything about that. Wow.
Ooh, that is. Whoa, whoa.
Damn. So
Duh.
for a lawyer to drop out like that, that's probably say, "Oh, baby, I can't defend you, honey. Look, no, no, I am." For him to be an expensive lawyer to drop out like that, because expensive to me means that most clients are getting their money's worth. Like this person knows what
Well,
he has a right to be expensive, so he knows. And for him to drop out is, oh, baby, I don't know if I can defend
well,
you.
Nick may not have no money, baby.
Oh, that too, yeah.
I mean, you killed the money source, so I don't think if he was on drugs and everything else, where he gonna get money from? A lot of money. I know the brothers and sisters like, oh no, he ain't getting no money. Oh no, oh
Mm-hmm.
no, you ain't getting the family money, buddy. No, 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 no. So I
Yeah.
don't know. That's crazy. That lawyer probably thought, oh, he gonna have money. Let me defend him. Oh, you ain't got no money. Okay, girl. Good
Well,
luck.
we're just gonna have to let you go.
Good luck on your trial.
Look, that's what I'm thinking. Having says lawyer probably think this is a losing case. What my first thought was.
Well, I don't
I
know
don't know
why
how
he
many,
thought it was gonna be a winner. What
but because
made you
probably he
think
was
that?
gonna probably try to say that he was mentally ill or something like that. But now it's probably
Oh,
looking
yeah,
like he
he
is.
did. They did have to get the evaluation. It probably came back not so much.
They was like, I don't know, bro. It sounds like you was well within your right mind and train of thought,
Mm,
and you did this shit. So I don't know. Allegedly. But girl,
mm.
let's get into this piece of tea that my Libra Queen shared with me, honey, that I got to
Oh,
show
yeah.
us. So allegedly, y'all. So this is like the third story I heard about Will Smith being a bottom. Right. Like Will Smith likes it. He likes it deep, honey. He likes to arch his back and point his toes, honey. And there was this
Allegedly,
allegedly, and
because
there
he
was this
liked to sue.
him and his wife. But there was this person talking with Tasha K who looks like he's of a film top, maybe. And this person was saying that he met up with Will Smith at one of Jamie Foxx's parties, met up with Will in a bathroom, and knocked it down, honey. And he said Will had him a pretty old light skinned hairy hoe. So let's hear him talk about Will Smith's hoe, honey, in his Tasha K interview. So let me share my screen. And here we go. Oh shit! Let me go to the right damn video first and make sure it's unmuted. How you unmute this? Oh, here we go.
Surgery on his whole. I don't know if Will Smith has surgery on his hole or what, but that motherfucker is tight.
What about Will Smith? He being sued by one of his violinists.
Will is a freak.
How you know?
I don't know if Will Smith has surgery on his hole or what, but that motherfucker is tight.
How you know that?
I was at Jamie Foxx party. Will and I we connected, and we didn't exchange numbers or anything, but we connected, and we went to the bathroom, and I hit him in the butt.
And y'all didn't wear no protection?
Sweetheart. After that nigga was ready to buy me the world.
Shaq, call the lawyers! I am stressed the fuck out. I am stressed the fuck out. You put 11 inches against Will Smith's ass? With no condom?
Thick. With no condom. Bitch, we didn't have no condom in Jamie Foxx's house. His booty hole was hairy. Light skin, hairy.
I'm sorry, that's a
Why me? Why do you ground it up in a powder? I put it in, you could put it in your
Okay, and I'm just ending there because the rest of the video is just her like promote some kind of tea or some shit. I don't know what the hell that is. But yeah, so we have a comment saying, I don't know, I don't buy this. He wants his 15 minutes of fame. And I agree with that. I don't know if I believe this story either. But it was certainly
especially
entertaining.
Tasha K. Yeah. I mean, first of all, you gave I mean, whose ass ain't hairy? Well, there's some people that wax it, but whose ass ain't hairy? And of course he light skinned, so duh.
Girl, thank
And
you for reminding me. I need to go make my appointment, girl.
shut up. And also, you probably met. No, I don't know. I don't believe nothing coming out of Tasha K camp, and I think she a glutton for punishment. Bitch, you want to get sued, don't you? You want to be broke your whole life.
Except for the surgery, dearie.
And I'm
Ain't
like,
no
who is doing
surgery.
asshole surgery? Is that a thing? I never heard of that.
I think it is. I no, you know, I don't need any of that, but I think there is like a tightening type. I think similar to like vaginal
Vaginal
rejuvenation.
rejuvenation.
I think there is something that talking about he think yes, but I think because I ain't trust me, honey. You know, I use my God given talents, honey. I ain't never have to use any assistance with that. So but let me say I think there is. Let me see. I know there's anal bleaching. Let me see, anal tightening surgery. I know Google will be like, bitch, what the fuck? Why is you Googling this? Okay, anal tightening surgery, often called anal spin sphincteroplasty.
Sphincter. Sphincter.
Sphincteroplasty repairs weakened or torn anal sphincter muscles to treat fecal inconsistence, loss of bowel control, while other procedures like post-anal repair or levatoplasty tighten pelvic floor muscles for general laxity with some techniques using lasers, radio frequency for cosmetic tightening, all aimed for improved muscle control, hygiene, and function. Recovery involves pain management and dietary changes to soften stools, with significant healing taking several weeks. Weeks, bitch. Oh no, weeks. Look, oh, look, we have a company. Your FBI agent is tired. Durham Education rolls his head. Shut up,
Ah,
oh gosh.
you getting drugged.
All day, every day, and I love it. But no, yeah. So I guess so. But it's no. Why would you want? That sounds weeks. You got to be out for weeks, honey. Oh no, I can't shut down for no weeks, honey. But again, I would. I don't need. And you want to know why I don't need tightening? Because I don't play with it. Y'all be out here putting these big ass horse dicks up your asses, honey. You got to be under 8 inches to get on this ride. I don't play that. I don't play that. Mm-mm. But that's enough about my Christian puss. Did anybody have any other tea that they wanted to share? Any tea that I might have missed? Yes, great. Well, y'all, it is always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. Ooh, let me go back to my slide. Okay,
Oh, and
what's
that
up?
ICE agent that shot and killed the person is a woman.
What?
Yeah, it was a woman that they killed.
Mm.
That's just my little political update on that.
You said what race? Some problem. Let me look
Oh,
this up.
I don't know.
I
Well,
think.
they they've been in the Somali community in Minneapolis, so I'm thinking that's like what type of woman, what ethnicity,
Um,
or that's what I think.
so I'm reading. There's a story here on Care 11 or KARE 11. I'm guessing this is a local. Oop, now they wanted me to disable my ad blocker. No, let me go somewhere else. Mm-mm. Um, Here's NBC News. Minneapolis driver shot and killed by ICE agent during immigration related operation. I'm trying to see if they have any pictures of the woman or the shooter. I'm not seeing anything. So that leads me to believe that person is white. The shooter is white. Um,
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah, because it's not. As of right now, I'm not seeing any photos
Well,
of the woman or the agent.
yeah, and I don't see anything here, but they've been attacking the Somali community up there, so.
Oh, oh! No, they didn't. Know. So I see a comment that says because I heard they're saying something about comparing it to George Floyd.
Oh, well,
Mm. Look,
well.
I don't know. It's allegedly a mile from where George Floyd was killed. Oh shit! Wow. Oh wow. Did y'all chill? I meant to ask you because we were talking about the View yesterday, and I'm glad we had this little extra time.
Hmm.
Did you happen to catch the View today because they had that old fuck ass Marjorie Taylor Greene on that interviewing?
Yeah, but I was half listening to it because I wasn't interested in hearing what she had to say. I didn't really
Hmm.
watch it. It was on, but
A whole bunch of nothing, and she's really trying to sell that she's a changed person. But you know who clocked her tea? Sunny Hostin, because she ain't gonna sit there and play with her, and she did
right.
not, and Sunny did not disappoint. So shout out to Sunny Hostin.
Well, I want to see that clip. That's the only. I don't want to watch the whole show. I want to see that clip.
And they were actually in there for like 3 whole segments. She was in there for quite a bit.
Yep.
Oh, and they say, "Oh, did you see Tamron Hall with Pastor Brian?" I did not, and honestly, I probably won't watch it. I don't.
Yeah.
When I tell you I don't see it for him, I don't see it for that man.
It was on my TV commenter, but I wasn't paying attention to them either.
what I did hear about Pastor Bryant was there's a Raleigh pastor that pretty much said that his wife in that dress looked like a $2 whore. I was like, oh,
Ow.
well, let me see if I can find this shit. That was
I
I
would
said,
say
wow.
$2,000. She looked good. I don't know why whoever they was hating, cause she looked good,
Let me see. I can
and all
find
the
Pastor.
body was bodying and holding up that dress really well. Mm.
I agree.
But
I
well,
like
But
the dress, but when it comes to the first ladies of the church and how they normally dress, she is definitely outside the box. And the way the dress was made, even though it wasn't a see through, the appearance of it being
the
see through, I
illusion.
think just
Mhm.
threw a lot of people off about it.
Oh well. Won't you worry about your parishioners and the people in your church? How about that?
mm-hmm.
I
Yes,
am a proponent of drinking your water and minding your own business.
you know what? So am I. However, I can't. I will be remiss if I didn't say that a lot of this like kind of feels a little bit like vindication to me. I am so glad, and I hate his wife had to be. Sorry, y'all. I'm moving around trying to find my computer charger. But I hate that his wife had to be subjected to this harassment and stuff like that. But remember how that he was very vocal about like any type of LGBTQ people looking for acceptance in the church. He said, no, fuck that. Get them faggots away from here. And in fact, if you are if you are a church that supports LGBTQ people, then you're a fucking coward. He said that. Well, he didn't use fuck.
Yes.
But so now I'm so glad that he's starting to feel the discomfort that he's put a lot of people through over the years. And again, I
Mhm.
hate that the wife had to go through, but I don't feel I'm good. Get his ass and get him again with that same old shit that he was trying to preach and perpetuate and making people like me like are making our lives harder. And I'm glad, but I just hate that she was collateral damage and all that. And the dress established girl, I love the dress. I think it looks awesome, but I mean, it probably was more fit for maybe a club or I don't know what you kind of know the people in your congregation. You knew what they was going to give you with a dress like that, and now you got your husband defending you on his pulpit, and it's just all stupid. This is why I say I straight people business.
Well, he said he picked it out and he wanted her to wear it. So,
And I
well,
bet he did because he's a whore. And let's see, we have a comment
oh.
saying Wooten tried to reclaim the rainbow from the LGBTQ folks during plot. See, and he continues to say horrible things about women while they're under Wooten. Wooten is even worse. See. Fuck a Well, and I tell you, I don't see that. I'm glad. Look, like I've said it before. I'm glad he's leading that boycott. I love to see it, but baby, that is not he. He is not someone who can be my leader. Mm-mm. Because when people like what Dr. Angelou said, honey, a proud Winston-Salem native who was born on April 4th, she's also an Aries queen, but Dr. Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. And I choose to do that. Let's say I'm seeing slide 9. Slide 9 is did it for you? Oh wow. So let me try slide 8. Yeah, slide well, it doesn't even matter because we're getting ready to head out anyway. So did anybody else have any other tea that they want to share?
Nope, I'm good.
Well, y'all, as you know, it is always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live show. Dominique, you got 3 hours, boo. No, excuse me, you got 2 hours, boo. 2 hours. So hit me up. Respond. I'm gonna just give you a quick email. Hit me up. If you don't go, then that money is gonna be going to somebody else. But in the meantime, you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.